Hello everyone, today I'm going to explain how to create a tray or stand for paper or pencil on a table. So this kind of design I am just showing in this picture, and that kind of design how we can do that. If we have already a wooden plank of the required size, suppose this is the size of the tray you want to build. So if you have already this cut piece, that means the required size you already have a finished size or wood or MDF or whatever the material in which you want to make this tray. If you have that one, so what we have to do is that we have to create the pocket for the notepad here and also for the pen out here. Okay, so this is the way that we can do it. And if you want to do something a 3D shape, then you have to develop on this and to create a 3D shape. Okay, so this is a simple thing there. If you want to have some space open here, you can do that also, so that you can easily take out the pen and the paper, or you can just have this kind of pocket to make that. Okay, this is a simple 2D drawing on using this, which we can create those kind of pencil and paper tray. So this is how we are have done this is that we have to take whatever the dimensions required for the tray. So that is the outer size of this tray. So you can size this material for how many pieces you want. You can size this, and you want to use only CNC router for this pocketing purpose, where you can put this paper, and this place you can put this pencil or pen. So for this, as you usually do, you can create a rectangle for the size of the tray, and for the pocket also you can create the rectangle for the required size, and for the pencil also you can do it for the required size. Here I have used this one as 175 mm and this width as 150 mm, and for this pocket I have used this as 150 mm and this width as 100 mm. Here I have used this width is 15 mm and this is 150 mm. Okay, so this total length is 150 mm for this pencil tray pocket. So this is the way I have done this drawing, and when we want to do this only for the pocketing purpose, then you can further things you can do with the toolpath. In toolpath you can go for the area clearance, and you can click which pocket you want to do first, and you can give different depth. Actually, if you have the same depth, you can select both these together. Now for this notepad, I want to give a 5 mm depth, and this is for pencil I'm going to give 2.5 mm only depth. So I have to machine and operation I have to do in a separate programming I have to do. So here the finish depth I have to give 5 mm for this paper tray, and you can take the required tool. You can even use end mill, or you can use even ball nose for this purpose. Okay, so if you are using ball nose, you have a little bit of round fillet effect, and if you are using these end mill, you have a sharp base. Okay, I am just using end mill. Okay, here I want to use the end mill, or for 3 mm ball nose also I can use, where you can have the chamfer. Okay, anyway I'm just giving the 3 mm ball nose, and this is a thing, and we have the material setup, and I can give some 10 mm because 5 mm deep I am giving for that. So this is the 10 mm thing, and then you can decide this. Okay, for the paper tray I am just giving calculate. I have got this thing, and for now I will close this, and for this pencil tray I will use another program, that is area clearance itself. Here I am just giving 2.5 mm only. Okay, then you can use the same tools. Okay, so if you are using both the same tool, no end program we can extract in a single program itself. I will show that. Before that I will finish this program for this pencil or pen. Okay, this is the pocket required for the pen. So I have done for both the things. Now you have these two programs out here. One is for the paper pocket and another one is for the pen pocket. Okay, now if you have something, if you want to do here, I want to do the simulation, you can do the simulation and do it. Okay, give this simulation. So you have this thing pocket I have done, and this also next also I will give. So this is 2 pockets you got. Okay, this is for the, this way you can do it. So once you have this one, okay, now you already the required size plank only you have kept MDF or whatever these things. So in that you are doing this just pockets if you want to do. So one more thing you want to do, you know, some I will just for explaining purpose I will just cut that actually, so that you can see how we will the final product. Okay, I am just using another program for cutting. If you don't have the correct size, then we can for the tray also we can cut from the bigger material. For that what you have to give is that one more program we have to use, that is the cutting program. So for cutting program we have to select this tool. So the outer size of the tray I am cutting. Okay, so this here I am giving the full finish depth of 10 mm. Okay, already I have given the 10 mm material size. I want to use any tool for that. I can use the end mill for 4 mm also I can use, no problem. Hope that the size gap is there here. Okay, then 3 mm also will do. Okay, then what I'll do, I'll just do this as a cut program, and the other 2 things I am just calculate. So you can see the outside the profile we have created. So this also we can simulate and see. Okay, this cut program also I am just want to simulate and see. This is the, okay, if I want to remove this in the simulation, you can see I can remove this material. Okay, so I can remove this. So this will be the outer. You can just remove the zero. Okay, this will be, this way it will look, the tray lighter. So this area I have removed from here really, but showing there. This is because of the simulation. Okay, anyway, this is the way the tray will be there. Okay, and here the you can place the paper, here you can place the pencil. Okay, now if you want say some type of a slot out here, so that you can easily remove these paper, here also you can do that thing. So you can take out that pencil easily with the hand. So here a slight opening, not with the full depth. So for that what we have to do is that we can do one more drawing on that. For that I can do one thing like that, this much slot. If I want to go for this much opening out here. Okay, and here also I can keep one slot, so that also maybe the same size or like that, so that I can easily remove the pencil from here. So I create and just pushing it up a little bit, increase a bit. Okay, and make it a little bit center left side. And here also you can see, and it's already there inside. If you want a little correction, you can do that also. So what is the use of this thing? I am just want to give a slight opening out here in the tray, so that it is easy to take out that whatever the paper or paper pad from here, or from here you can take out the pencil or pen. So what I am for that, what I am the machining operation, what I am going to give here is that again I am want to give the tool path. I want to go for area clearance itself. What I am going to do is that these two I am going to give to same depth, like 2.5 itself I am giving for both these things. Okay, so what I will do is that the finished depth I will give 2.5. Okay, so tool I am going to select the same tool, like 3 mm bowl nose, and I just use the same material setup and everything. So this is the tray pocket opening. Tray opening is like that I am giving, and I want to calculate. So this much area will be material will be removed. So I will go for the simulation of the same thing also. So when you go to the simulation of that opening, you can see that this has open like. Okay, so you can use this to okay, the opening. So this is the tray. Here that cutting depth I can give little bit more, so that when I cut it now everything will be removed from there. So I am just giving this depth little more 11 mm, so that is total through cut will be there. So okay, then I again do for the simulation. Then I will remove this simulated material. Let me see whether this goes off. This is remaining. This part of the extra is given, till is not going, means what happen is that I will just see what is the material setup. How much is given is 10 mm only we are given, but much more here. Let me, okay, this is, I'm just taking out the simulation. I'm just going to delete it. Now you can again, using the simulation, what we can do is that cut. I will just do the cutting first here, okay, for the simulation purpose only. Okay, then if I want to remove the extra material, what happens? From the simulation, I want to remove this material. Simulation left out, nice one. Okay, this is zero plane. Okay, this what we see is the tray. Okay, that let it be like that. And anyway, if you are proper want to run the program, first you have to run the inner pockets first, then only you have to go for the cut. Okay, even the opening you can do later. If you want to do the opening also in between, you can do the opening also in between. Okay, so let me do the full simulation. So toolpath for this is for the paper pocket, this is for the pen pocket, and this is for the opening. Okay, the simulation will be like this. So this way you can make this paper tray or pencil tray for the tabletop. So after that you can create this save the toolpaths to run the programs. Okay, even the 3mm ball knows all programs you can done it together, and last you can cut it. Okay, so this program all together you can do, and whichever you have to do first you can do the, okay, if you want to do the paper one first, then you can move it up. Okay, and then pen pocket, then opening, you can do like that and save the program. You can get the tab file. This tab file you can use to create this tray. Okay, thank you. This is one of the method using 2D. You can even design 3D model also. That I will explain in the next video. Thank you.